It's time to start drawing. This is a good spatula shape for sure. Nice, but it's not done yet. Time to start adding more shapes in the middle there. Now I want to switch colors. I'll fill all this empty space with the orange color, but not those inner ovals I drew. Those I want to leave alone, all the way down to the handle. I want to start filling in this bottom circle too, because it's actually pretty easy to make. I just use a little plastic bag and then put tiny shells inside. Then it was time for some light blue ribbon. I just poured it right into the back of the shelf. It looks like ocean water, I think. That should be enough. And then I just need to let it sit. There we go. Next up, I just peeled off a plastic bag. And then, of course, I need to Brad's keychain. I did it right at the top corner. It was take a blank piece of paper and apply some paint to it and then add some red. Spread the paint out in small circles. Next, place the paper in a plastic bag. I'll use my 3D pen to draw around your case. I'll just fill it all in, all the way from the top to the bottom. Can't forget the sides though. All the edges are slippery too, and done. It's all covered, like it's a brand new case that's not slippery. First you need a baking tray, and then you need some shaving cream. Just get regular shaving cream. That's white. Make sure it doesn't have any aloe vera and no gel creams. Fill the tray with the shaving cream. Once a cheese filled with shaving cream, you have to show me that though. You can use your hands or ruler or even mixing spoon. You really want the top very smooth so that when you press down your card, it's not bumpy or anything. Or there's clumps on it. Then you're going to add your food coloring. I've decided that I'm going to use red first. Think about colors that you'd like to see together, and then drop the food coloring first together. Then you use a toothpick to model the top. Marble is a sort of funny word because it doesn't have anything to do with little balls of glass. When you marble something in art, it means you gently mix a dark color into a light color. You gently use a toothpick to mix the color, and once the colors are mixed, you're ready to put on your paper. Don't use regular paper because it will get too wet with the shaving cream. You should no card for any other heavy paper. Press it right on top of the shaving cream, right on the colorful spot you want. When you're pressing it in, you're putting the ink on the card. Don't press it to the bottom. Just press it lightly on top of the shaving cream. Then peel it gently out and then scrape the shaving cream off of the card. Well, what's left behind is the beautiful pattern of marbled food coloring. So cool. Finally, when you're done, it's going to look like this. This is how you make a rainbow rain cloud. You need shaving cream, food coloring, and water. First, you feel a clear vision of water. It helps if it's a vase and it's narrow, not a big bowl. Then you need to add shaving cream on top. When it makes that noise, shake it. It looks kind of like a cloud. Kind of make a big pile of cheese and the shaving cream will float on top. I think it's ready. Then you add some water to some small cups, just a little bit. Don't fill it up. Next, get your color ready. Just a little bit of water with food coloring. Then pull your colored water into your cloud just for a little bit. I'm doing purple, trying to put a color on each side. So then there's more explosion. I added blue. Now I want to add some red. It's swirling. It takes a little while to soak through the shaving thing. Then the colors go into the water. It's going down really slow, like in slow motion. It's very pretty. and it looks like colorful rain coming out of a cloud. It's so cool. Today, I'm going to show you how to make puffy cloud paint so you can play too. The first step into making puffy cloud paint is to get half a cup of flour and pour it into a bigger ball. Then you should take half a cup of glue, then you need 4 cups of shaving cream. That's about 4. Then you mix all that together. Important tip, do not overmix. You want the shaving cream to stay light and fluffy, so don't make super fast or super hard. Feels light and fluffy, just the right consistency. Feels kind of like a marshmallow. Feels like a cloud. If it's not fluffy enough, then you might want to add some more shaving cream. The best thing to do is add a little bit at a time once to mix. This is going to be your white paint. Put your white paint in each of the little bowls. These will be your different color paints. You mix the food coloring into your white cloud to make it a color. And more drops make it darker and less drops to make it lighter. Really stir it good, so all of the darker color gets mixed in. But don't mix it too much so it gets not puffy anymore. I think that's about good. I want it to get about this color. And once you make all your colors, you paint ones already paint. You want a piece of poster board or cardboard, because since cloud paint is really what regular people will just soak it up and will rip, so you want a thicker piece of material. You can use sponges, brushes, or even fins. I'm going to use some white furs to make the little clouds at the side of my rainbow cloud paint is kind of hard to work with, so you might want to dab it instead of brushing it like you would with regular paint. You want it to be as puffy as possible. You should try to layer over a layer, so it gets more of that little puffy, cloudy texture, I guess cloud paint. When it dries, it feels like you could. Your hands can be walking on a cloud because it feels so good. It feels fluffy and so squishy. Make sure it's puffy so it looks like a puffy rainbow, not just the puffy cloud. I'm using a spoon now, because using a spoon, you can drag it out more. You can always spread it a little bit. It's really great to use your fingers because it's okay to get messy using cloud paint. That's half the fun of it.